Veterans from Florida to D.C. are urging the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs to recognize the rare disease IBM as service-related. And now they're gaining support from Florida Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna. Luna sent a letter to the VA secretary citing reporting from our sister station in Tampa, questioning the VA's research and the long delays many veterans face getting diagnosed. She's demanding answers by next week. And at the same time, veterans featured in the investigative documentary Diagnosis Denied have shared their stories with a panel examining a possible connection between military service and this disease. Here's investigative reporter Jennifer Titus.
Again, we're going to begin with Inclusion Body Myositis.
In the hours-long meeting with the National Academy Science, Engineering, and Medicine Board,
I got drafted in Michigan. I was 19 years old.
veterans shared what it's like living with Inclusion Body Myositis, otherwise known as IBM.
His symptoms started with a vibration feeling in his thighs, then falls.
I have had my esophagus stretched 4 times.
He says, well, first of all, your bad news is you have a non-curable disease.
A disease the veterans strongly believe is related to their time in the military.
I was routinely exposed to a variety of environmental contaminants.
I went to Fort Dix, New Jersey. Fort Dix has become a virtual Disneyland for toxologists.
How many that have been diagnosed with IBM have been denied disability benefits from the VA?
At one time or another, yeah, we all have.
As we expose in our investigative documentary, Diagnosis Denied, the Veterans Administration doesn't consider IBM as a service-related disease. So each veteran has to file a claim, which we're told is always denied, and then goes through years of appeals. It's their goal to get the VA to make IBM presumptive. It's why family members are also walking the halls of Capitol Hill in hopes to make that happen.
Presumptive means that when someone is diagnosed with when a veteran is diagnosed with IBM, that it is presumed that that diagnosis is connected to their service in the armed forces. And what it means, if a disease is presumptive, if the diagnosis is presumptive, it means they get 100% disability.
It's a message veterans finally believe is being heard, as lawmakers have sent letters urging the VA to identify IBM as a presumptive disease. And veterans say any recommendation from this panel should start with understanding what they're living through.
The only thing I ask of the committee, and I know you can't do a lot, but if you haven't seen Diagnosis Denied, please include that into your final presentation or submission to the board, wherever it's going, because it clearly shows what those with IBM have and what it does to all individuals with IBM.
And we have once again asked the VA secretary to sit down with us about this topic, and it has yet to be granted. You can watch Diagnosis Denied on the WUSA 9 app on your TV or phone. Jennifer Titus, WUSA 9.
And you can watch the half-hour investigative documentary Diagnosis Denied streaming for free here on the WUSA 9 app for your phone and TV. You'll learn how this is impacting veterans across the country and the fix being promised by lawmakers. Straight